Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Throwing to start here is Tua. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion right goes Johnson. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And the Cowboys opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? They're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And what may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Stroud will look to throw once more. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now out come the Steelers. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. From midfield, here's Tua. It's brought in by Harris. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And Stroud now to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Looking to pass. Tua.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Tua going to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Tua. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing the out route. Complete. That's Collins. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Give left side for Pierce. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Stroud completes this out wide. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Stroud looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that's been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical. Because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Boswell's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when they're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, here's Stroud. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action. Stroud now. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Stroud to throw it. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Again, it's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They give those 2-yard.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
This is asleep. We want some offense. Let's go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Well, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's gone down. Ernest Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Stroud working out of the gun. It's complete. It's gone. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And the Steelers set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, Tua completes this one to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
They'll run on first down. Burks, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Looking to pass. Tua got Dobbs over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On play action, here's Tua. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jartavius Martin there defensively.
Let's get this point.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll take this one up with now 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And here comes the Texans now. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
from 8 yards out.
And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Dicker to kick off.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them, because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Let's go. Let's get that touch.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Steelers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. Throwing Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Tua. Finding Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Tua's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here's 1st down. Here's Tua. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Tua. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Tagovailoa.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.